All right, hello and welcome everyone to the Trackalicious Monday Rookie Series here at Monza. It is race day. Hope everyone's having a great night. This is round 5 of the 2022 Rookie League, a league that has grown from the start more than any league I've ever seen before. So thanks to everyone there, and also massive thanks to JSEC there for the gifted subscriptions before this, like, absolute legend. Thank you. I'm Mike Nause here. So I will get the in-game audio going here in a second. And alrighty, here we are. And we are just currently in free practice right now. We'll be coming to an end of it. I think we'll be ending this session relatively soon here and jumping into practice. Second, how's it going? Awesome. We got all the hellos in chat. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Ghost, it has been. Love you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hope everyone's having a great night. Sorry I wasn't here last night, guys. Work is a you-know-what sometimes. But it is what it is, and we're here tonight. And I hope everyone's having a great night. We're looking at some very interesting times right now on it, but I think looking to be hitting the 140s. Maybe high 140. A full onboard lap? Alrighty. You gots it, but it's kind of not really the... I mean, I can go. We can do it. As full of a lap we can get here? Sure. We'll go straight into it. Quali lap? Okay, I can get you. Yeah, Sanchez, I got you. I got you. We can do that. So I've seen some higher times right now, but that's just because people are practicing. Jose, I thought we were going to see you in the Maserati this week. Thank you, Jose. You won't? All right. And we have Castro here going through Lesmo 2, just about. Coming up here, breaking at the 50-meter board, takes that curb very nicely, runs a bit wide, gets a bit squirrely on exit. See, there's a car spun out, yellow flag there from the marshal. And we're going to be going flat out all the way here till we get to Ascari, where we're going to be braking at the bridge right here, just about at the orange marshal board thing. Going into Ascari, taking that curb a little deep, very under control though for a GT4 car, getting a little squirrely in the middle of it, on the throttle nice and early, good exit. Gonna be getting ready to go down to Parabolica here. So far, I don't know if this is a good lap or not. Doesn't look like it looking at his dash, but that's okay. Coming through Parabolica. Very nice, very controlled. And diving across the line here for a 158.7. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. For a free practice lap. You gotta love it. Don't worry, Jose. I will still get you your full on board, but I was challenged. Thank you very much for the follow. Land washed? Wait, Lando. Oh, Lando is washed. All right, fair enough. Got quite a few drivers here on track. We got 23 drivers this week. Okay, got it. So not 140. So they were lying to me is what that was. So I didn't look at the times before. So we'll be seeing 158's 2 minutes. Okay. Gots it. 158.7 there from Castro. So, Jose, this AMG is as fast as you? You gotta drive the Maserati though. Like that's what I think we should make all of the experienced drivers have to drive the Maserati. Yeah, okay. Bob Robson, welcome. Absolute legend of a racer, another person who needs to be in the Maserati. Bob Robson, if you're listening, you should switch. It's just, you gotta be a Chad and do it, you know? It's probably not the strategic thing to do. Green light, give it all you can. But that's okay. It sounds fun. And Bob Robson, probably not listening, first one onto track, of course. Well, not quite. He's very far in the back there. But 23 drivers on the grid. Alright, fine, Jose. You can have a normal car. Oh, okay, okay. Got it. Okay, fair enough. So, drivers now coming out on track. See, I think we see the 34 car is the first one out. Who's that? 34 car of... I'm blind? Is there a 34? Oh, it's a 343 car, that's why. It's Tomzik. And team Row Your Boat. Carlos is in here? Oh, yes, he is. Carlos starting up front? Or just about. I don't know. I think he just drove up front. I'm not sure where he's actually... Okay, I'm crazy. He's in the middle of the pack. Anyways, this is the beginning of qualifying. I'm jumping to conclusions. Very rash here. There are quite a few cars on track. Everyone very eager. A lot of those drivers I see, like the 22 car on the map, getting a nice bit of air. That's probably where I would like to be. But everyone else is going to be scrapping it out. Tomzik, though, going to be coming through Ascari now. Starting his lap relatively soon. He's not going to have any traffic, at least, unless these cars come out relatively soon, but I don't see that happening. If they do, they can probably get out of the way at this point. Yeah, Audi is slow here. Doesn't got the best straight line speed. Now, let's see here. Who was it that I need to do an onboard of? Sanchez. Alrighty. We will stick with Sanchez then here. As he's going to be diving down the inside in Parabolica. That's not what you necessarily want to see in qualifying. But here we are. We'll be seeing Sanchez now coming across the line to start his first lap here at Monza. 9 minutes left to go in qualifying. It's the Monday Rookie Series. Sanchez going to be looking for that brake mark. Lifts off a little early, brakes to the 150 meter board. On the throttle. Not the cleanest turn one. Not the cleanest turn one. I think, is that Paula Brady behind? Yes, that is. So Paula Brady probably going to be just backing off, I would imagine. Her lap not exactly good. Not a bad Variante Della Rossia. I think I said that right. That's the one I always remember. Wait. Yeah, that's the right one. Oh, and that's an invalid lap. Paula Brady, not too thrilled there, I would imagine. Needs to, yeah, just get on with it. Unfortunate, but it happens. Let's look up here at the 343 car. I think that they should be finishing their lap relatively soon. Yep, coming through the Parabolica just about. Down the final straight. Going to be braking into the Parabolica right about that 75 mark. Down in third gear on the throttle, nice and early, running a bit wide, but carrying that speed. Not sure if he maybe messed up on this lap, wants to go for another one. Just setting up for that. It's a 1:59.9. It's not bad. Carlos Guzman coming in just about 300ths off of that. Tomzik as well, now getting beaten out by Castro. Castro coming in with a 1:58.0. 2 minutes 0 from Carlos Guzman. See, other drivers now going to be finishing their lap. 1:03. Let's see, a 7:59. Where's... I don't think I'm going to make it in time. These cars they're fast. Cars go fast. Who would have thought? Plus, the Alpine here of Elmer finish his first lap. Luis is a weapon in GT4s? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, so far so good. He's slammed it onto pole. So, see if he holds it. Alpine now coming in, across the line, 8th position for him. It's going to be a 2 minutes, 0.3. We see other cars now coming on the track out of the pits. I think that's a Ginetta. Is that a Ginetta? It is a Ginetta Versosa. Lovely. You see now, Hampsphere going to be coming up to position 2 now. Letting car by. I think he's on a cool down lap right now. Castro not so much though. Luis Castro here. Going to be coming through Ascari. Riding those curbs in that AMG. Absolutely clobbering him, in fact. Probably wasn't the fastest line. And Bob Robson, I think that is right behind him. These drivers very eager to get in front of each other. Yeah, Bob Robson backing up to start his lap. Makes sense. But he can't back up too much because there are other drivers behind him. Now we'll see here Castro coming across the line to improve by about a 10th. It's a 1:58.0. It's a 1:58.0. So one from a high 1:58.0 to a low 1:58.0 now. Not quite breaking that 157 barrier. Spooktacular racing. Thank you, Jet. Welcome. Hope you're having a great Halloween. Hope everyone's having a nice and safe Halloween. Thanks everyone for joining tonight. Having nothing better to do on your Halloween, but be here with me. Much appreciated. Well, not just me. All of these drivers on grid as well. We got 24 drivers here tonight. As I said before, this league started off, I think, with like 18 or 19. And we weren't even sure this was going to pop off or do anything. But this league has grown in size massively and has been like one of the most successful things we've had so far. So thank you to everyone who's supporting this league and all the other leagues involved as well. We got Sunday GT3 and as well Thursday multi-class racing. Number 1, currently Hampsphere, I'm gonna mispronounce that name a couple times probably, is position 2. And Ricardo Sapien, position 3. Bulgarin down in position 4. That's enough of that. Into the 159s. Nice lap from Bulgarin. Luis Castro still on that pole position, not quite on a good lap. This one, Hampsphere, is going to be on a decent lap, though. Coming through the second Lesmo right now, about 3/10 up on the time. We'll hop on board with him in that AMG. Lots of AMGs here in the top of the field tonight. AMG looking very strong here at Monza. Great straight line speed. Tez, welcome. Whoa, not the tidiest Ascari there. That's going to hurt his lap time. And actually, he's still... No, he doesn't gain on that. It's going to be losing him. Still 3/10 up, though, coming to the end. He got that slipstream to help him out a little bit, make up for that error. But hopefully he doesn't get held up in the Parabolica by this car in front. Looks like he is going to get held up by this M4, unfortunately. Down into second gear and has to basically abandon that lap. Oh, man, that would have been a pole position lap right there into the 157s even. unfortunately had to abandon it, and this lap is not going to be much better as he's going to have a terrible run onto the start-finish straight now. Donnelly, we got some Oh, that is Donnelly. Okay, fair. Welcome, Donnelly. Or is this Jay Donnelly? That's right. There's multiple. Man, there's so many multiple people with the same last names. It's crazy. I'm starting to get them. A lot of them. I got Carlos, Jose. There's a couple others. I can't. I shouldn't have opened this. I shouldn't have opened this door up for conversation. We're gonna close it. Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, Ricardo Sapien on a lap now, 3/10 up. Currently 3/10 off pole, coming around Parabolica. 5/10 up on his lap now. We'll see if he can manage to carry the speed onto the start-finish straight and take that pole position. Gonna be coming across the line now. He goes to second, 300ths off of pole position. Luis Castro's first lap, still good enough for that pole right now. No one else improving on it. Hampsphere almost improving on it, but getting held up in the Parabolica last lap. Carlos Guzman looking to improve some time though. Not quite for pole position, but a decent amount anyways. Currently, actually he's only through the first few turns and is about 2/10 up. So he's got a good bit to go. Currently getting ready to go into the Lesmos. No, he's not. He's in the second. I forgot about that chicane. Of course. Hydrate, guys. Everyone hydrate. That's what that's a call for. Varianti Della Rosia. I can't do it right now. I got dry mouth. Unfortunate. I don't know what you mean by that, Jose. And now, coming across the Parabolica right now. Will this be enough for a pole position? I don't think it will. It's not. Oh, in fact, that's going to be challenge for that pole position, but not quite. 2/10 up on his time. Will improve his time, but will not improve his position. See Paula Brady down in 5th position. A lot of drivers now coming into the pits. We see Shooty still on a lap, but I think he actually is not going to be setting that lap. Elmer, he is currently coming through Ascari right now. Very nice on the curbing. I was surprised that Alpine can take that much curbing. Oh, fair. Okay. You still can sign up for this. This is only round 5 of 8. You guys want, I think that's a good thing for me to add as a nice command for SimGrid. But coming across the line now, Elmer, P7, does improve on his lap just a little bit. Casey Shooty isn't on a lap. He has come across the line before it. Eric Gakassian, 2.5 up on his time, currently down in P21. So this should make up quite a few positions. And he is the final one to set a lap, so we'll ride on board with him. But if you guys are interested, these are where all of our leagues are. Posted it in chat. It is on SimGrid. And coming across the line now is Eric Gakassian to improve up to P11. Nice. Good lap. Hello, Pulgarin. Welcome. Nice lap. Actually, your lap got swamped at the end there. You had a nice lap. Elmer came in. Bob Robson. All right, well, fair enough. Brady, yeah. So, going into this, we can start our grid rundown, I think, here. Let's see if I can get a good camera angle. Yeah, kind of. We have Luis Castro here in that BWT Mercedes starting in the front. It's all Mercedes front row here. Got Ricardo Sapien in the AMG behind him, 263. Then we have a Hampsphere in the AMG as well, the 97 one. And we have the 139 car of Carlos Guzman in the M4. Is there... Yeah, that's an all right camera angle. Bob Robson here in that McLaren, in that 39 McLaren for P5. Paula Brady, she's going to be rocking the AMG as well. Splitting up, not quite in that front row, for position 6. Elmer, down here in P7. Bulgarin, high-end chat, P8. KTM would be fun. That's what Eric and everything. Eric, Chronotis, they all do. Washed, though, in the Porsche. Not too many Porsches here on the grid. In fact, no, only 3 Porsches tonight. Washed, though, for P9. Casey Schutte, P10. Eric Gossian for P11. Justin Seckham, as I've now know how to pronounce. Tomzik for P13. That's going to be the 343 Aston Martin. Then we have Weaver in P14. Chris Rise in P15 here in the Audi. The Audi not performing too well on this track. Then we have Pulsatrix. She is going to be rocking that Camaro. 759 Camaro. We have Hayden Gibber in the 89 Porsche. Valensor, Mark Valensor. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Definitely did. In the 84 McLaren. Then we have TJ Venture in the Porsche. Down here in P19. Versosa lining up next to him. Sanchez behind him in that 73 Audi. Then we have Chase Donnelly in position 22. John Donnelly in position 23. We have Melvin Racinos here, new member as well. And then we have Fujikiwa. Nick Fujikiwa. Okay, that one's gonna be a struggle. We'll get that one though. Down here in bringing up the rear in P25. So we got 25 drivers here on the grid. Drivers now getting underway. Let's see here. Can I get a good angle of the drivers getting underway? Not really. Not on this track. It's okay. I hope everyone's getting ready for this exciting race. There's going to be a 20-minute race and a grid restart. What? Something happened. Okay, Chronotis here. Okay, we had 26 drivers on the grid now. Okay. Well, we have another 2-minute wait. That was a tease. I won't lie. And so, yeah. Well, we will now appreciate some liveries, I suppose. Because now we got time. And woo, we're flying. I actually want... Yeah, there we go. Probably catch up on chat here. Love to see the interaction in chat, by the way. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Appreciate the patience as well. Okay. I like that. I like that plan. I know, Seckham, freaking nerd, can't figure out how to get things uploaded properly. What is he doing? Look at this guy. 103 Aston Martin down here. I only say that because he's here in chat. Wait, is it? Yeah, he is the 103. Okay, sorry. We're good. We see... Oh! My bad. Okay. apologize. We'll just do a nice little slow rundown here. Give everyone a nice view of the liveries. See Polgar in there, P44. KTM of Eric Gakassian. Seckham as well behind him. Tomzik, Weaver, Chris Rise. We see all these lovely liveries here. A lot of drivers putting a lot of work into their cars. More KTMs on the grid. And that is all of our lovely liveries here. Some ones that really stick out. Let's see. I always do. I like Pulsatrix. She has a very nice livery. This is a nice livery here. I don't know if... Yeah, Potts. Potts is a very nice livery. Or Weaver. This is Weaver. Potts made this, it looks like, potentially. Do it, Jose. You gotta do it. No one has done it. Wait, actually, I take that back. Where's Ricardo? No, Ricardo's... Wait, is he in it? Why don't I have his livery? Oh, I think that's his GT3 livery. And now we are underway for a formation lap here. 20 minutes on the clock, almost. Not quite yet. Drivers going into turn 1 for their formation lap here at Monza. Round 5, the rookie series. Oh no. It's the invasion. The invasion's happening. But you still love to see it. Make sure you guys upload your liveries properly, unlike a certain someone here. Or should I say a certain Seckham? But that's okay. Drivers, you see Bob Robson there, very aggressively getting heat into his tires. He is very eager to get underway. Normally starting up a bit higher than this. Well, I think he's always started in P1, so this is a informality for him. Ondo, welcome. How is everyone? I'm doing great. Ready to watch some racing at Monza. So it's a rookie league at Monza. What could possibly go wrong? Got a Luis fan here. Luis on pole. That BWT. Told P12 to... Okay, yeah, fine. Seckham, though, is going to have some difficulties with that. We'll see. He's got a bit of cars to get through first. Awesome. Bacardin, welcome. Vulcan, I should say. Everyone, welcome. Everyone joining now. For the start of this race, this is going to be a thriller. We'll see how turn 1 goes here. We have, well, it is the rookie series, so I think we'll stick on, we'll stick with Polgarin on Helicam. The Colombian, Alejandro Polgarin. Awesome guy. As the drivers now are going to be lining up 2x2 Noah's Ark formation, getting ready to get underway here at Monza. Very historic track. Drivers driving through each other, driving off the track, getting into the position they need to be in. As the typical ACC hustle goes. Let's get the relatives up here so you guys can see what is what. as we are rounding the Parabolica. Luis Castro leading the pack. Actually, here, we'll start. Yes. We'll stick with Bob Robson. We have 3 AMGs on the front. Actually, wait, there's a BMW on the front. Wait, what? No, we're good. It's 3 AMGs on the front. It's just the order. We're good. Everything's fine. We're green here at Monza. All the cars, great start from P1, P2. Bob Robson trying to sneak down a gap in the middle here. Paula Brady trying to find a way around through that slipstream. That Alpine tucked in on the inside, though. Alejandro Pulgarin around the outside. They all slam the door shut here, coming into turn 1. Bob Robson late on the brakes. That M4 gonna be having to turn in very late. Everyone's so far so good into the T1. Oh, but we see a spin. Paula Brady's round, but Alejandro Pulgarin looks like he helped her out and gave her, it pushed her right back to where she should be. That's fine. It wasn't the worst. But these leaders now are a good 3 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack after that little bit of a just small scrap. But here we go into the second chicane. This is where I think the most carnage always happens. Everyone's so cautious into turn 1, but we go into the second chicane and everyone is reckless. And the Audi hits the Aston. 2 cars around. We see a yellow flags. Ever is carnage. This is Monza at its finest, everybody. The second chicane has once again claimed it. Chris Rise, Gibber, Venture, all getting involved in this. Other cars as well. Sanchez. And we're only here on the first lap too. 20 minutes left, or 18 minutes left to go. These leaders here, very satisfied with the way it's going so far. Positions staying the same from qualifying. Everyone tucking in pretty nicely up there. Alejandro Pulgarin on there lonesome. Oh, and we see the KTM of Eric Gakassian into the barrier. I want to see what happened there. Let's see here. As we see behind him, there is Seckham. Oh, Eric Gakassian just messed up. Oops. KTM very light. And, oh, there's even more yellow flags. Casey Schutte, I think, got involved with one there, too. I think I can go back and find that. Not quite. No, I'm all right, whatever. Anyways, we see there Bob Robson trying to make a move on Ricardo Sapien. And I think we'll be jumping back here in a couple seconds. I don't know if Bob Robson made the move stick or not. I think, okay, no, he didn't. Oh, Sapien, though, taking to the escape road. He's going to have to give up that position now. He does indeed. Will he also give the position, though, to the car behind him in that M4? I think that's Carlos Guzman. Trying to go around Curva Grande into De La Rosia. He has the inside line here. Late enough on the brakes. Gets the job done. Big error there from Ricardo. Other drivers, we see a couple. Gibber, unfortunately, back in the pits along with Chris Rise. Hate to see that. Pulsatrix down here in the beefy McLaren, beefy Camaro. We got 2 Camaros on the grid here. You love to see it. Both P13, P14 lining up, getting close to each other. We see another yellow flag, but I think that's just Gibber in the pits for some reason. I don't know why it's showing that. That's annoying, actually. But, oh well. I think we're going to have a constant yellow flag. Ricardo Sapien here, chasing that position back down from Carlos Guzman. Trying to hunt for it. In the slipstream, he's going to try to go and set up for that attack into the first chicane. Getting nice and close around Parabolica. And we see him having that inside line. He's going to have this overtake done easily, I would imagine. But we'll see. This is going to be pure raw speed. AMG versus BMW. Which German car has the superior motor here and the superior brakes? Going into T1, Ricardo giving him the squeeze. And late enough on the brakes, the M4 trying to get it. He does. Very nice. Carlos Guzman holding on for right now, but Ricardo Sapien still trying his absolute heart out to get that. Okay, the yellow flag has gone. We're good. And now Riccardo Sapien closing up into Della Rossia. Almost a little bit too much. He's almost too late on the brakes. Goes deep into the corner. That's going to cost him some time. Looking like, though, he does have the pace to catch back up. We'll jump back to that in a minute here. Chronotis currently being hunted down by Fujikawa. Fujikawa starting in last place. Oh, and there's contact with Pulsatrix. That Camaro not even budging after making contact, and she takes the position up into P12 there. Professor Chronotis behind there. Fujikiwa as well. A driver who, I think this is his first race. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. But doing a great job. I think he is making up quite a bit of ground. Must have had good benefits from the bit of mayhem that happened on the first or second chicane. And we see here Paulo Sanchez, all these guys still in the race. Love to see it. But a bit further up here, Versosa on Fujikawa and Tomzik. Wow, that Aston jumping in the air there. Is that the Ginetta? That's a Ginetta. We'll ride on board here with the Ginetta, who's currently under threat from Tomzik. Tomzik looking like, oh, Tomzik's going to get this overtake done. We'll see. Into Parabolica. Trying to set up that exit, that Aston Martin. The Ginetta, I'm not sure if it's necessarily known for its straight line speed. But we're about to find out. The Aston Martin, though, I think is not known for its straight line speed, so... But it is closing. Massively. We'll see a move down the inside from Tomzik. Is he late enough on the brakes? And we see that Camaro getting a bit out of shape and causing the car. Oh, and Valencer Mark there, unfortunately going around. Versosa having to take to the escape road as well after almost coming together with, I think that was Fujikawa in the Camaro. I think Fujikawa missed his braking zone or something. I'm not sure. You see Pulsatrix there, I think getting overtaken by Chronotis. She's now struggling for pace after a bit of that contact, but she has found her mate, Fujikawa. These two Camaros sticking with each other through thick and thin. You'd love to see it. Oh, and a bit of a wide line there. That's okay, though. Carrying that speed. That car is heavy and can do that. Yes, America. Pulsatrix, though, not quite with the pace right now to hunt down Chronotis. We'll see, though. Actually, I think Chronotis having a bit of an error coming out of Ascari. What sort of camera angle is that? Oh, come on. This... No, Pulsatrix all over Chronotis now. Let's hop on board with her. As we see, trying to make a move down the inside. Chronotis running very wide there, carrying that speed. Pulsatrix should probably be tucking into the slipstream here. There we go. That AMG is a rocket on the straight. Up into 6th gear. Here we go. Braking at the 150 board. Heavy braking down into 1st gear. Clobbers that inside curb. Chronotis going a bit out of shape on the exit curbing. And that's going to give a really good chance here for Pulsatrix to have an opportunity into Della Rossia. I agree. Pulsatrix and Fujikawa, both of their cars running off of nothing. Pure freedom. Just pure American horse. And there we see Pulsatrix getting by Chronotis finally. Chronotis looking like he's struggling for pace just a little bit. Fujikawa now hunting down Tomzik behind them. Fujikawa's got 2 positions to make up so he can get with his buddy. We need these 2 American Camaros here. Well, the Hawaiian Rush. I mean, that's America. Don't know why I questioned why it wouldn't be for a second, but Notice there, I think, is also still maybe not too thrilled with the fact that Pulsatrix got by. Full onboard lap. Nile, who do you want a full onboard lap of? Because I got you. Ergakassian's wide. Washed. All right. What is happening, though? Venture is off. Okay, there's just a couple cars having moments by themselves, I think, here. Washed starting his lap now, going into turn 1, into 6th gear, all the way flat out, getting ready to break at the 150-meter board here, all the way down into 1st gear. Not 2nd gear, this car high on the revs. Porsche there. Very nice exit, clean through there. Has a bit of pressure from Weaver behind, has to keep his eye in his rear view mirror. And we'll see now coming into the 2nd chicane, De La Rosia getting ready to brake at that orange board-ish thing, the end of the guardrail. Very conservative on the entry there. Could have maybe had a little bit later on the brakes, but very controlled. Keeps it on track. Coming into the first Lesmo now. Just sliding through there. That Porsche, the back end, wanting to do nothing but step out. A rear engine car. Absolute handful in these Lesmos. Nicely controlled though. Washed. Now getting ready to go flying down to Ascari. Elmer, 3 seconds up the road. Chasing him down. See, I think they're battling up there, Seckham. So we will see if they come into grips here. Braking just after the Marshall. Interesting. Whoa, that Porsche stepping out a little bit too late on the brakes. Okay. But keeping it under control. Running a bit wide on exit. That's all right. Still carrying that speed. Those two up there battling away. Giving him time to catch up. He has pulled that gap to Weaver in the meantime. Now coming around Parabolica. We see him rounding it to come across the line here. Let's see what time he puts in. Currently the fastest lap. I don't even know what the fastest lap is. He puts in a 1:59.3. That's actually a stonker of a lap. And I see another one. We want another. Okay, we got a Sapien. You gots it. Give me a couple. I'll do Sapien at the start of next lap. That gives. Oh, there's a big collision. It looks like Seckham, Weaver, Chronotis. Not sure who else getting involved there. We see Seckham trying to go down the inside of the Alpine, and the Alpine making contact. That's a very Lewis Hamilton. Oh no, and then just a traffic jam after that. Have Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen-esque move right there. You can call. No idea who was at fault there. I could not tell from those few frames. That was not enough information there for me to judge anything. Let's see here. Oh no, we see Elmer. He's facing the wrong way. What happened here? He's all on his lonesome. This little Alpine here. The little Alpine that could. It's the Alpine that couldn't. Oh, big hit in the barrier. That's a lot of damage. Ricardo Sapien under pressure? No, he's pressuring. All right, we'll start the onboard lap now. Coming around Parabolica. He's trying to attack Carlos Guzman right now. Trying to take that long line, carry the speed, 3rd gear, get as much speed as he can onto the start-finish straight, set up that switchback. And that AMG we've seen is extremely fast in the straight line. Carlos Guzman not going to have the luxury of the slipstream, but he has broke the slipstream of Ricardo. Ricardo now facing just up ahead. He doesn't care. He sees the gap on the outside. Carlos, though, is going to slam the door shut, I would imagine. Braking very late there. But keeping it under control so far. Very nice turn 1, or first chicane. Now, as they accelerate around Curva Grande, Ricardo, unfortunately, not quite having the best exit there. Braking now, catching up massively. So we see a bit of an error from Carlos up ahead, maybe? Not sure, just an alternate line, I guess. I don't know, carrying the speed. Maybe Ricardo broke too. To be honest, I was looking at chat. Through the first Lesmo. Very tidy. First Lesmo's all about setting up the second one here. Taking that curbing very nicely. So easy to turn into a pendulum like Elmer did and just slam into the barrier. As I said, the front end needing to grip up because that back end just wants to roll out on you constantly. Now, coming into Ascari. Braking at the... There's a slip road there, that's right. No, very deep. Not the greatest line. Takes some curbing. Both of them, though, having a bit of an error there. So, not the worst. Aw, rip Jabrowski. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. Yeah, Gibber. Oh, you're Gibber. Oh. Yeah, you got... Yeah, that was short. But very nice lap there, battling away. We see battles all along the field here. Paula Brady on Polgarin. Paula Brady's Mercedes not looking like it's in the best shape. Polgarin giving her a bit of the squeeze, though. Paula Brady does not care. Is she going late enough on the brakes? Not quite. Tucks in behind Polgarin. Satisfied for right now. Oh my. JSEC, that might be a bit... Might be a bit harsh. Paula Brady, though, pressuring away. And actually, I want to see a bit further back. Professor Cronotis here onto Weaver. We see them going side by side. Gonna get ready here into the second chicane. Cronotis going down the inside there. Weaver gonna try to set up the... Wow, what a insane situation there. What? Just a crazy sequence of events that just happened. Professor Cronotis, though, under pressure from Pulsatrix. Where's her brother? Fujikawa, Nick Fujikawa, down in P15 right now. Pulsatrix in P11. Fujikawa's got to step it up a little bit. Get into that game with the other Camaro. This Camaro's got to stick together. Pulsatrix actually all over Weaver now. Gonna be looking like... Oh, and that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Tom Zick there, getting out of shape into Ascari, keeping the momentum at least, but that would have been a race-ending crash in real life. Pulsatrix gonna have the... Oh, we see a very close, just about coming together into in Parabolica. I think the McLaren is going to have the better exit here and the slipstream, but Pulsatrix has the position for right now and the inside line, defending heavily. The McLaren's going to have to take the long way around as she forces him very wide there and loses that position. Not quite late enough on the brakes. The McLaren had the speed on her. Very nice maneuver, I will say, from Weaver. But Pulsatrix isn't done yet. She is not going to give up that easily. Absolutely on the tail. Going to be trying to make a move into De La Rosia. Maybe not, though. Second behind. Very close behind now, actually. So Pulsatrix maybe even having to look into the rearview mirror. Probably not quite where she wants to be. Come back to this, though. Ricardo Sapien chasing down Carlos Guzman still. A battle that has not ceased. And a battle that I doubt will cease for the next lap. because we're at 30 seconds left in this race. Wow, this race flew by. Oh, here we go. I think Pulsadrix is going to be making a move into Ascari. The bold spot to make a move. We'll see if she can make it work. Go late enough on the brakes. Not quite. Tucks in behind. Oh, clobbers the curbing. Luckily, wow, the Camaro just doesn't care. Sick. Yeah, that race flew by. That was crazy. Leader's on the final lap now. I want to look up here. Oh, we see, actually, I think a bit of an error from Bob Robson. Hampsphere, a battle we haven't covered too much. I do want to look at this. This is going to be for P2. These drivers now fighting over the final spot for the podium. No, it's not. It's the spot for P2. Calm down. It's okay, Mike. Calm down. Hampsphere, though, not quite. Oh, Pulsatrix! What happened here? Second as well. Taken to the escape road. We need to go back and see what happened here. We see Pulsatrix right behind the McLaren. Second. Oh, no. Second forgot the middle pedal. My God. We've just witnessed murder. Pulsatrix, an absolute innocent bystander. Second. Yeah. All right. You got me. that was capital punishment. Or that's like, I mean, yeah, that was pretty bad. We see a KTM off to the side. Why are we focusing on this KTM? Come on, camera. Ricardo Sapien, side by side. This is for P4. With Carlos Guzman, they've been battling all race. He's trying to go the long way around, carrying that speed. He slide the back end, steps out. Ricardo Sapien, not quite gonna get that position. Coming across the line now. We see Carlos Guzman securing that P4. Sapien for P5. Castro securing that P1. Very awesome drive from him. Very confident and held that pole the entire time. Hampsphere, Bob Robson and Hampsphere for P2 and P3. That was, as well, a lovely battle. Shoots, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, that was, no, that wasn't Weaver. I didn't see much of that one, but I do why am I looking at the pits? There's still racing going on. Chill. I was trying to get a picture of the thing so I can remember who. Yeah. Venture chasing down Donnelly. And Elmer chasing down Donnelly. Chris Donnelly here. Gonna be coming across the line in front of Elmer, the Alpine, trying its best. Then we see John Donnelly behind there in the KTM. Coming across the line. Venture. Out of fuel! Venture's out of fuel! But no one's gonna overtake him. There's no one that can overtake him. But is he gonna finish? No, he's not! Venture! Oh, it's a sad sight. It's a sad, sad sight. Oh, no. TJ. Rest in peace, TJ. It was a valiant effort. What a race one. And we still have one more race to go. Another qualifying session to go. 12-minute qualifying session we'll be hopping into after this. I can't get over that. I feel really bad for... That sucks. That really sucks. Here, who's doing donuts? Oh, that's a 759 car. Oh, that's Pulsatrix. Pulsatrix, has she crossed the line yet? Imagine so. Why am I struggling to find more? There. Yeah, she's come across the line. She's just wanting to do one more lap. Just a lap in anger after being absolutely sent to the Shadow Realm by Sekam. Oh, Polgarin, you almost joined then the likes of, where'd he go? Oh, he didn't finish. TJ Venture, though, unfortunately, I can't even select TJ Venture because he didn't finish with fuel. But rest in peace, TJ Venture. Coming across just literally on the start finish straight, right at the pit entry. Worst place, you hate to see it. Bulgarian, nice battles though. Use some really nice battles. Thank you very much for the follow, Joyous Corgi. What Corgi isn't joyous? That's a really good question. I don't think it is a good question. I just don't think there is a non-joyous Corgi. So we're now straight into qualifying here. Bob Robson not wasting any time. None of the drivers wasting any time. As we saw before, all of these drivers getting in each other's way last time. Looks like we're gonna see a repeat of that. It is a 12-minute qualifying though, so all these drivers don't have much time to get out on track. And now, these drivers see the 343 car. Tomzik, who ended up clobbering the barrier, unfortunately, last time around. First one out on track. I tried bailing out and I got Was that in the chat? I don't want to look. I would imagine I didn't read the chat, but I think that's probably... It's a good quote. I'm not gonna lie. See here, the 444 car. These drivers are gonna be scrapping for position. Just give each other some space, guys. There's plenty of track. Let's see here. Let's get some Monza facts up. That's something I should have had up beforehand, but I didn't. I don't know how many kilometers this is. I'm American. Give it to me in miles. I'm ignorant. Man. All right, well, if you guys want to convert it, it's 5,000, well, 5.5K. So wait, that's times 2.2. So it's like, no, it's not times 2. Wait, it's divided by, no, 2.2 something else. No, don't worry about that. Just don't make yourself look dumb. You already look dumb enough. Frickin' Euros. Ruining everything. Yes, I know. Freedom units. I need my freedom units. I'm ignorant. Drivers, though, starting their lap. That's probably a bit more important. Let's see here. The 343 car, Tomzik, on their first lap. Bob Robson behind them. In fact, let's watch Bob Robson. He'll have a very good view. When I can find where Bob Robson is in SimGrid. Or in the thing. Where is he? There he is. In fact, Bob Robson looking like he's going to get held up a bit by Tomzik. The McLaren clicking its way through as you can hear the mouse changing gears. Not like a live mouse, like a mouse, like in your hand currently. No, not true. You might be on your phone, which if you are on your phone, thank you very much for joining in on your phone. Much appreciated. And thanks to everyone else for being here on this lovely Monday night. Watching this rookie league, we see Bob Robson overtaking in qualifying. And we see side by side into Ascari in qualifying. So both of these drivers essentially completely ruining their first lap. We are now into qualifying 2 here. 8 minutes left to go. As that 20-minute race absolutely flew by. Like, literally was gone before I even realized it. And I'm sure we'll see another repeat of that Monza. A very thrilling track to, well, always watch. I mean, it's, yeah, Monza's great. Who doesn't love a good Monza? Oops. Sorry if I hit my mic there. We see now coming across the line, Tomzik does take pole position with a 2 minute, 2 minutes, 0.7, oh, there you go. 2 minutes, 0.75, yes, whatever, yes. We're, yeah, brain's not exactly functioning properly at this point. We're fine though. We see Tomzik now going to be improving his lap a bit as he's not trying to race someone. Castro taking pole position though with a 157.8 stonker of a lap. Bringing out the big guns quickly there. We see him now getting held up by a BMW a little bit, unfortunately. But after setting his lap, that's all right. That driver probably has yet to. Second coming across the line right now. We'll see what sort of time they set. They're starting their lap. Okay. Look before you speak. Gibber here. Having a good improvement. Currently sitting on the back of the time, or of the drivers who have set their laps. Gibber's race, unfortunately, coming to an early end last time. Well, let's hop on board with him here as we go into Ascari, breaking up that slip road down in third gear, riding that curbing very nicely. Bit generous, or ooh, running a bit wide. A little, I don't know how to verbalize what I'm trying to say. How many races do we do? So races in this series, we do 2 races. There's 2 20-minute races with 2 12-minute qualifyings. And we have other leagues as well. If anyone's interested here, I'll post the link for SimGrid once again in chat. This is where you can find all of our events, where we have multi-class racing, we have Thursday GT3, GT4, we have Sunday GT3, and a lot of other fun events. Endurance racing coming up. Swap racing, where you literally swap with like the person in real life, where they will take over your sim rig. We have a lot of fun here at Trackalicious. And thanks everyone for participating, of course. Bob Robson here, taking that second position, 700th off of pole position and 4/10 up on their lap. But is that TJ Venture? Or excuse me, Tomzik? I think that is Tomzik in front of him. The man who ruined his first lap. Will he ruin his second lap? No, probably not, as these has a very good distance. So luckily this time around, neither of them intruding and ruining each other's laps, which shouldn't happen in qualifying. But wow, very aggressive on the curbing there. That's going to lose a bit of time for Bob Robson, unfortunately. Yeah, Luis did win the first race, so very good job to him. Luis winning that first race, Bob Robson taking second place, and Hampsphere Here, where is Hampsphere at currently? Hampsphere down in P4, improving though. 4/10 up on their lap currently. Coming into Parabolica, 6/10 up on the lap. This is going to be a very nice lap here. Going to be challenging into the 157s. Can he get even more out of it? Not quite. This is going to be looking like a P3, P4. A little bit of a stumble, unfortunately, coming through the exit. Comes across the line for P3. Oh, Luis got knocked off of pole. You're right. Bob Robson taking over by 3/10. Man. It was a very nice lap from Bob Robson. Castro, though, I think he's coming across the line right now to challenge that 4/400ths off of Bob Robson's time. Has maybe 2 more, or he probably has, not sure if he'll take this lap as a push lap or not. I think the AMG is almost undoubtedly the fastest. I mean, just from what I've seen so far. This track being the longest straights, and we saw in the first race, we saw 3 AMGs on the front, or in 1, 2, 3. And we saw BMW and then more Mercedes. I mean, look at the Mercedes are looking pretty good here in terms of their times. Monza, a track not with the most amount of turns. It is sort of an oval. Gibber. Yikes. Having a bit of a... Oh, and Venture having a venture into the gravel. Let's see. Who's in... Ricardo... Oh, I was about to say Ricardo Sapien's improving massively. He improved so much to pole position. Takes Bob Robson by 2/10. Castro doesn't quite have a response to that on this lap. I think he did use this lap as a cool down lap. He's going quite slow. It doesn't look like he's going slow, but his time is dropping. Setting up to go on to his next lap. And this is going to be the last one that he has to set that pole position. Currently at 1:57.2 is the time to beat. Castro, can he do it? Let's go on board with him, in fact. As we get ready to break just after the 150-meter board. Going into turn 1, down to first gear. Very aggressive. Getting a little bit of traction control there kicking in. It's very high on the traction control. I've never driven the AMG GT4, so that might be optimal. I don't know. Now coming around Curva Grande, getting ready to go into Della Rossia. Very heavy braking, a little early, has to correct his steering, takes a very large amount of curves, has to short shift into second there to get the grip he needs. Not looking like the greatest lap from Castro so far, steps out into the first Lesmo. Oh no, this lap is looking abysmal. Well, not abysmal, he's 3/100ths down on his time right now. He's just not improving. Castro gonna be coming into Ascari. He has a lot to do in a very short amount of time. 3/10ths to make up in 1 or 2 turns, really. Down into second. Yeah, that's not gonna be an improvement from Castro on this lap. He is gonna have to settle for that 3rd position. Paula Brady as well. Actually, we see here washed. Currently 5/10ths up on his lap, looking like he's going to make a bit of an improvement. Coming across the line right now, washed. Currently P14 up to P11. Nice improvement there. Good couple of grid positions. Ricardo Sapien, though, taking that pole position, the 157.2. Bob Robson with a 157.4. And then Luis Castro here The 157.5. He's still driving. He's completed his lap. I think the 103 car right now, as we see Seckham coming across the line. 2/10 up on his time. Currently in P15. Goes to P14. Takes that position away from Tomzik. Good effort, indeed. As we now on to... Whoa, what was that? So we now go onto the grid here to look at all these lovely liveries again. I said before, we have 25 drivers in this race tonight. Camera's going crazy. We can... I feel ambitious enough to do this. We can do this. All right. Starting in pole position here, we have Riccardo Sapien. And in second position, in the 39 McLaren, we have Bob Robson. Behind that, Luis Castro in the 212 AMG. Another AMG next to him in the 97 of Hampsphere. Carlos Guzman in the 139 BMW, breaking up the pack. Well, actually, I guess the McLaren's breaking up the pack too. Paula Brady here in that AMG for P6. Professor Kanotis for P7. Bulgarin, P8, claiming he messed up his qualifying. I don't know. P8's fine. You got time to make it up. Eric Gakosian in P9. Casey Schutte in P10. You see the 99 car here of washed. Man, we're good. Versosa down in P12. Elmer in that Alpine with the 4 headlights, 4 eyes there, down in P13. Then we see Seckham, that black livery, because he can't upload. I'm just only giving him crap because he gave himself crap earlier. He's a great guy. Seckham down in P14. Tomzik, P15. Weaver, P16. Fujikawa in P17. Okay, screw this camera angle. this isn't working. Fujikawa down in P17. We got Chase Donnelly in P18. Hayden Gibber, P19. Valencer down here. Mark Valencer in P20. John Donnelly, P21. TJ Venture in P22. Paulo Sanchez in P23. Whoa! Very zoomed in on Pulsatrix. Pulsatrix not with a good qualifying at all. She is very far back there. And Racinos, legend here, bringing up the back in the M4. As we now are getting ready to go underway for our first formation lap, or second formation lap of the night. Final formation lap of the night as well. I would hope he's getting better. I'd be impressed if he was getting worse. But no, I love to see it. A true rookie in the rookiest form in this series, and he's doing an amazing job, and he's a great sport about it. And that's what you love to see. So if you are one of those rookies who is a little scared about joining a league, this is the league for you. Like, as we can see here, you know, it's not, and call it the ugly duckling, you know? Eventually, he'll turn into a swan. And then who will be laughing? But for right now, he's kind of an ugly duckling. And that's okay. Some current swans, though, Riccardo Sapien, Bob Robson, Luis Castro, Hampsphere as well, Kyle Hampsphere. Carlos Guzman as well, down here in P5. A lot of these drivers. It's quite the... No, it's not. It's not a diverse grid. It's very frustrating. Racing is frustrating. That is the one thing about Because, unfortunately, you're always right. You're never actually right, but you're always right. I apologize for those noises, too. Let's see if I can do something about that. Okay. Should be gone now. Honestly, JSEC, I couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't have. And if you're not frustrated every lap, you're not a racing driver. So it sounds like he's already a racing driver, and that's what you love to see. Getting heat into those brakes. He knows what he's doing. Heating up those wheel wells to get the heat distributed into the core of the tires. Which is, in my opinion, the best way to heat tires, actually. Weaving only heats the carcass temperature in order to get that real good, juicy core temp. You gotta get it rolling in the wheel wells, get those brakes cooking red hot on that formation lap, then let them cool down. That'll get your tires nice and up to plumpness. But for now, drivers are going to be lining up 2x2 Noah's Ark once again here as we are getting ready to come into Parabolica for the final time tonight. Well, not final time. The final time of formation laps for tonight. We have Ricardo Sapien leading the field, Bob Robson in second, Luis Castro in third. And all these other drivers as well behind. 25 of them on the grid tonight. All rounding Parabolica. Ricardo Sapien a bit further ahead than a lot. There we go. As we see a lot of these drivers now slotting back to where they're supposed to be. Keeping an eye here on Castro. As we are about to go green here at Monza. Round 5 of the Rookie Series. Good start from P1 and 2. In fact, Bob Robson taking away that pole position, or taking the place already. We'll see if he can hold on to it, though, into the first chicane. We see him maybe making it 3 wide there with that M4. And we see a lot of drivers closing in. We see 3 wide Paula Brady, the BWT. A lot of cars, everyone's slotting in nicely. We see no cars taking to the escape road just yet. But as I said before, we see a couple yellow flags, actually. TJ Venture is off, but that's okay. I'm not sure what happened there. But I said before, the second chicane, this is where I think the actual carnage happens. Because everyone's so cautious into turn 1, and everyone throws caution to the wind in turn 2. We see Chronotis trying to defend the inside, and actually defending aggressively, so aggressively that he goes onto the speed humps. And takes a big advantage from that, actually. Yeah, gives up the advantage. Okay, there we go. Loses out, and looks like he's even going to lose out to Pagarin in that. Has the inside line, though, for Lesmo, too. Will he be late enough? He will. Ooh, bit of bumping. We're focused on Paula Brady right now. Yep, there we go. Focus on Chronotis. Crispy, that's a really good question. So they start in a rolling start because that is how the GT cars do it. It's technically considered a safer start, but these cars are built to do rolling starts. They're not built to do standing starts. This is reminiscent to the real-life series of GT racing. Standing starts are more for... I mean, you know, honestly, that's a good question. I don't know. Oh, a little bit of bumping. A lot of bumping. Lots of bumping. Oh, my. We're rubbing. Everyone's having a little bit of fun, except for the 22 Alpine of Elmer, who is now facing the wrong way on the track. He is not having a good time. But I also think it has to do with the amount of drivers on the grid. That's another thing. In fact, that might be the actual main thing, now that I think about it, is because there aren't enough grid slots on some tracks. Oh my, there's some yellow flags. We see some contact with Sekum Fujikawa. Let's see what happened here. Sekum trying to slot down the inside, gets on the curbing and spins the McLaren round there. That was the McLaren of Valencer, I think. No, it wasn't. That wasn't the McLaren of Valencer. That was the McLaren of Weaver. My bad. Weaver making a rally move, but that's all right. Doesn't quite get it done. Gibber, though, gonna try to make up the opportunity. Has the inside line for the first Lesmo. Gets it done. Now coming into the second Lesmos. Bit wide, but carrying that speed nicely. Pulsatrix in that Camaro. Let's see if she can make the move onto Sanchez. Paulo Sanchez in that Audi. The Audi is not the fastest car in a straight line. Yeah, Justin is having a rough night tonight. I can kind of show the lap times. Not really, unfortunately. I guess I can do this, which we'll see the lap times. Does this help? No, this doesn't help. No, this doesn't. Okay. I can't really show you guys the lap times, unfortunately. I'll see if I can make magic happen and do something. Venture. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened here? There's two cars in the barrier together. As we go side by side into Parabolica, we see the Porsche on the outside closing that gap. Oh, the BMW just way late on the brakes. Had the room. So, Crispy, this is a rookie series. So, if you are interested in competing, this is the series to do it. Because everyone here, I mean, I'm barring like a couple of drivers up front, but they're exceptions. They're not really rookies technically, but everyone is welcome here. And we have a rookie in the truest sense of the word here with Racinos as well, who is very new to sim driving. And I mean, you see him out here and he's putting the laps in, and that's what you love to see. I mean, hey, it's one thing to put laps on a quali server, but there's nothing different than putting laps in with other people. I mean, just the advice that you can get from everyone. It's truly an awesome community here. All the communities, all Trackalicious, Box 3, 949, Area 52, all of them. No, Monza, very fun track, and Assetto Corsa Competizione, a very fun game. We see the 73 car. Oh no, Gibber and Sanchez. Gibber, oh my, what just happened there? Sanchez just driving. Oh, Lee! Gibber's spine just got dislodged from the back of his neck. He's got suspension broke. Wow. Hayden there, or excuse me, Elmer, I mean, wait, no, it was Hayden. Wait, who was it? Attention span of a peanut, it was Hayden. Absolutely just clobbering the curbs. Yes, a rare kangaroo Porsche, yeah. Oh, pretty much. That was, wow. That was a hit. Fujikawa chasing down Donnelly here all over him and actually having to go defensive as well on Tomzik. These two seem like a magnet for each other. I'd love to see the two Camaros making their way with each other. Pulsatrix, though, now a second behind, trying to catch up to her brother, Fujikawa. All running wide is that M4. Donnelly, Chase Donnelly. Loses out to 1 position. Does he lose out to 2? Not quite. Very nice, actually. Very nice. He slots in front of Tomzik. Tomzik. And that's going to be a massive relief from Fujikawa. Got the overtake done, and he now has a little bit of room here to Chase Donnelly and Mark Valencer. Oh, Mark Valencer! Way late on the brakes there. Makes contact, I think, with Chase. Did he? Let's go back and see that there. I don't know if he did or not. Let's go on board with him. Oh, rip. Wheel died. Whoa, and he does make contact with him. Both drivers absolutely saving that completely. Man. See Mark Valencer there way too late on the brakes and going right into the back of Chase Donnelly, but Chase Donnelly with that BMW M4 turning that into, well, basically an Audi Quattro and making that work. But unfortunately, Sanchez, his wheel died. Paulo, rest in peace. I hope your wheel recovers. Now we see a Ginetta chasing down a KTM. Something that I never will say again, probably. So Crispy, don't feel bad whatsoever about all the questions. Like I said, this is the Rookie League. This is the time for the questions. And yes, this is GT4. And it will require, the GT4 DLC pack. But we do also race on some of the tracks that are DLC. But you're not required to have those DLCs to race on the nights that we don't race on those tracks. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that made sense. Yeah, wheels are weird, Paulo. I know. It sucks. Get out there on your keyboard and mouse. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Oh, there's no DLC tracks left on the calendar? Well, there you go. In fact, I actually think that was intentional from the admins. I think they thought about that. Lovely. Thank you for checking that, JSEC. Much appreciated. And here we see a move from Versosa side by side with Eric Gakosian around Parabolica. He's going to have the speed. Eric Gakosian's going to tuck into the slipstream and try to fight this back, though. We'll see. Can he stay with him and make the late enough move? The KTM does. He's going to tuck out of that slipstream. Side by side into turn 1 we go. Eric Gakosian, can he go late enough on the brakes? He is, and he secures that position. Daniel Versosa fighting away. Round Curva Grande now. Versosa not wanting to give an inch to Eric. But Eric as well trying to hold that position. Tries to have a look just wherever he can. Versosa seeming very impatient, and I think he's being very impatient because Washed is now catching up to them, and he doesn't want to be under pressure from him. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Jose. That's good to know. G2A has the DLCs cheap. I don't know if, like, that's... Yeah, you know, I mean, if you're cool with G2A, I guess. Versosa now still gonna try to make a move here into the second chicane. Wait, no, he's not. This is not the second chicane. This is the third chicane, known as Ascari. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't really check right now, Crispy, unfortunately, but this is, you got time basically till next week to join, but you got to get that practice in, of course. And feel free in the meantime to join the Discord. Oh, it's lay down. Thank you, R3. It's not like down for good, right? Oh, Hamsphere. Oh, there's contact! Bob Robson shoving Hamsphere off the track there. 2 not going into 1. And we see Castro now trying to get by. Well, there's been a scrap up here for up front. I should have been paying attention. This is P1. The heck is going on here, Bob Robson? This is incredible. Yeah, GT4 pack is like 20. Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't going to say that because I didn't want to sound dumb, but yeah. Hamsphere chasing down Castro. These 3 looking like they're going to be in a scrap for a while, and I need a drink of water again. Lovely. So I'm losing my voice a little bit. Oh no, we see running wide the M4 there. I think, who was that? That was Carlos. Carlos Guzman having a bit of a venture to the off track. Castro here trying to set up a move onto Bob Robson. Let's go on board with him here, as he's in that slipstream right on the diffuser of that McLaren. That AMG hunting down the outside, gonna have the overspeed, but as soon as he tucks out of the slipstream, that drag getting in the way massively. Coming into turn 1 now, side by side. Bob Robson, can he go late enough on the brakes? He can for right now. Setting up the switchback, though, it looks like is Castro trying to get that exit onto Curva Grande and get the inside line into De La Rosia. Not quite, though. It looks like Bob Robson covering that off very well, actually. Knowing exactly what he wants to do, and that's going to go defensive now is Bob Robson. And there's a bit of bumping. Oh, and there's even more bumping. Castro trying to go around the long way and take into the escape, curbing there a little bit, and that's going to compromise him to Hamsphere. We see Kyle Hamsphere now getting involved. Oh, okay, GTA is back, or G2A is back. Lovely. Just like the one time that we mention it. Yeah, it's down. Love it. What timing? Hamsphere now chasing down some AMG on AMG action right now. Yellow flag from Eric Gakasi, and he is facing the wrong way and in a corner of a barrier. What happened here? Looks like he's on his lonesome. Onto the outside curbing, gets a tire onto the grass, and round he goes. That's a massive impact. If that happened in real life, you'd be in a lot of pain. Castro still chasing down Bob Robson. Hamsphere looking like he did fall back just a little bit. Kyle Hamsphere with the fastest lap, though, at the 157.3. Last lap, or rather this lap, lapping at a 159.4. So these 3 definitely struggling for pace as they are, well, battling constantly. Bit further back, Chronotis here onto Paula Brady, and Pulgarin as well getting involved. Professor Chronotis trying to take the long way around into T1, squeezes Paula Brady very fairly. Paula Brady makes a bit of contact. They're all of them staying in line, the 3 AMGs there. That is going to compromise the exit, though, of Paula Brady. We'll see if Pulgarin can take advantage of that. Not quite, it looks like. I think he's a bit too far back to make anything work there. And Paula Brady going defensive. Covers that off very nicely. And Pulgarin has to wait another day. A bit further back, Versosa. That Janetta attacking washed. Round Curva Grande. He's going to try to take that inside line, but defensive goes washed. And actually moving... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call that moving under braking. I mean, that was fair. Let me check that. A good question. No, so I see it's Zolder next week. I see on the Rookie Series. Yeah, I see. I see it. Oh, it was an error. Okay. Oops. Keep hitting my mic. Sorry. Castro still on Bob Robson. Love to see it. Bob Robson finally has a playmate. But not just one. He's got 2 playmates. Kyle Hampsphere. I think this is his first race of this league. A name I'm not too familiar with. Oh, the website. So you're looking at the Trackalicious website. That makes sense. Okay, that needs updated. Good to know. I will let Eric know that. Bit of an error. Oh, wait. I was not looking at the right guy. Whoops. Castro is very aggressive. Castro doesn't give up. Maybe I should say Luis. At least when I'm saying things like that. Oh, there is no race next week mix-up. Oh, man. Okay, wait. So, hold on. No, I just looked. It was... Wait. I gotta look again now. These are things I should probably know. I don't, but I probably should. Next round is November 7th. Yes, November 7th at Zolder. So 1 week from today, we will be having a race. This is the Rookie League. Rookie League here, round 5 currently at Monza. We're looking at the final lap currently. Lots of drivers on grid right now. I think we see 25 drivers in the... Well, 24 now, as we had one leave the server, unfortunately. I think that was Hayden. No, Hayden Gibber's back on track. The legend. The legend. Castro all over Bob Robson and pushing him through the first chicane even. Giving Bob Robson the hurry up there. We see Eric Gakasi in the number 5 car facing the wrong way once again, but I'm going to be honest, I kind of want to stick with this battle up here. Yes, okay. Thank you, JSEC. It is rookie. What are you talking about? There's a couple non-rookies. Everyone, like I say, Racinos down here. This is the definition of a rookie right here. This is, man, the true legend, racing legend. Well, let's focus on these racing legends. This battle is not going to end till the finish line. And Luis is absolutely ruthless here. And he's going to try to go the long way around. He will have the inside line, though, for Ascari, forcing Bob Robson onto the curbing. Can he keep his foot on the throttle for it? Is he going to have the better exit? Bob Robson onto the curbing. Looking like he's going to hold on to it for right now. This has brought Sapien into contention. Even Sapien now behind Hampsphere. We'll see here. 1 turn to go. Can Castro get it done? Or will Bob Robson hold on to it? Bob Robson running a bit wide, but defending nonetheless. That's going to give the inside line to Castro, but not quite. The McLaren with the speed to get the job done. We see coming across the line, Bob Robson for first place. Castro right behind him. Hampsphere right behind them. And Sapien as well. Closest finish I think we've seen in a long time. Carlos Guzman coming across the line for P5. Professor Kenotis happily slamming his car across the line for P6. Pulgarin and Brady here. Brady coming across in P7. Pulgarin P8. Casey Schutte down here in P9. Daniel Versosa now rounding Parabolica for the final time tonight in the Ginetta for P10. That 463 Ginetta. Right behind him, Washed and Fujikawa actually are neck and neck there. And there's even more battles going on here as we see Chase Donnelly, I think, attacking Pulsatrix here around the final corner. Pulsatrix is getting loose. Back end steps out. That's going to give the position to Chase. Chase on the final quarter of the final lap gets the overtake for P17 there on Pulsatrix. She is going to be fuming after that. Honestly, there are not too many non-rookies, I will say. There's only like, I think there's 4. 5? Not 4. I would... 5. We'll call it 5. The rest, though, I would just, I mean... Yes, rookie, I see what you're saying. I know what you know, but still. We're all rookies at heart, aren't we? Gibber there coming across the line for P21. Few laps behind, but still coming across the line nonetheless. And along with Melvin Racinos here, the legend is going to be coming across the line for P19, finishing his second race of the night. Great job from Racinos. Now I'm going to work on pulling together the interviews real quick, so don't go anywhere. In fact, it's going to be super easy because it's the exact same people from race 1, 2, and 3. Or race 1 and 2. So we're going to do a little bit of this. And then a little bit of this. Hey, Bob. Oh. Hey, Bob.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, indeed. Man, you have some playmates now. Let's see here. Where is... Hampsphere. I don't see Hampsphere in here. And I don't see Castro either.
So it was there, is it not?
Is he? Am I blind?
Yeah.
I'm blind. Yeah, you're right. I'm blind. That's... Hi, Castro. And... Yeah, I don't see Hampsphere in here.
Yeah, it was an interesting race. Very nice battles.
Yeah, for sure. No, you guys were battling throughout the entire time. I cannot believe, Castro, you're ruthless, man.
Yeah.
You did not give up. Bob,
it was a nice fight. It was a nice fight, a nice race with Castro and another guy. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, that was Hampsphere. Yeah.
Hampsphere, yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun, guys.
Oh, that was some intense racing.
I'm so sweaty right now.
Great defense from Bob. I mean, dude, you defended like a champion there. I cannot believe how ruthless Luis was there. I mean,
thanks, mate.
That was
very hard to hold.
Also, congratulations for not being in a Mercedes. The OP car for this track.
Yeah, it seemed like all the Mercedes had a little bit extra in the gas tank there, really killing everybody in the straights.
Kunos, please.
We beg you, make it fair.
But yeah, I guess you guys also, I mean, Luis winning the first race, taking second the second race, Bob taking second the first race, winning the second race. Seems fitting. Hampsphere taking third both races.
It was very, very, very nice race. Very nice race.
Couldn't script that if you tried.
Hey, Castor, how could you handle the last lap in NASCAR? It was so hard, mate. So hard to do that side by side.
Yeah, I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. Also, in the beginning, I was helping Hampshire. I was trying to bump draft him so we could have a three-way battle. But he slowed down, I think.
I got it. Yeah, I have to manage a little few strategies to hold you back because you are very fast guy, mate. Very fast guy to catch up.
Thank you. You are fast as well.
Aw, these two lovebirds already. Awesome. Well, if you guys have anything to conclude, I'm done with you guys.
GT4s are better than GT3s.
All right. That's a sentiment we can end on then. Well, great race, guys. And thank you very much. I'll move you guys back down to the other one. And Eric, hi.
Hello.
Terrible second race.
The KTM is so hard to drive, and I had rear end. It was really Mr. Burkhoff, who is incredibly talented and way more talented than I am. Has a really turn-in oversteery car, a setup that he sent me, and it was marginal in qualifying, which is why I was able to get P9. But then I had rear end damage, and it was like nigh on impossible to drive. So it's just tough, tough.
Yeah.
Don't get damage.
Yeah, I know. You spun out on the first lap, and no one helped you this time.
Yeah, it's all right. But on a positive note, we are up to like 20, mid 20, almost 30 people in these rookie series, which is incredible. We love seeing it, and it's almost as big as our, coveted mixed class Thursday series. I mean, we've been running that for about a year and a half or 2 years, and this is brand new. It's already overtaking our more established league. So love seeing the growth in this rookie series. Obviously, it's not completely rookie, and we got some white-haired experts in the race, but love seeing the two splits. And as a reminder, the people, for those who are true rookies, Mr. Oh gosh, why am I blanking?
What are you trying to think of?
Whoever's offering the
Jose?
free Jose, yeah, is offering free training sessions, free coaching sessions with two established ACC experts at the end of the season. So keep fighting, every point counts. And looking for more to join. We'll keep this thing going.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks to everyone for joining tonight. We'll go ahead and send this raid over to we'll send it over to I Suck at This, because he's cool.
Yeah, everybody go say hi to Jake.
Jake's an awesome guy. Make sure to show him some love from Trackalicious. Yes, Crispy as well. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you in the league soon. And I hope everyone has a good night and a good Halloween. And thanks for joining.